Alright, just checking up on submissions here. I'm the 404 guy, 7HE404GUY, back with a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. Before we get into this episode, of course.
Warning. This program contains coarse humor and a sense of language that some people might not share. Viewer discretion is advised.
Close enough. Let's see. So the Sentinel mission should be on the top of our list, basically, for today. Yesterday, just to recap, we made it to Jewel. Where's Jewel? That's the debris. There it is. Look at that. It was our first attempt in this series. I literally threw this thing together in like 5-10 minutes. And then it took roughly an hour to get here. One of our missions says we need science data from space around Jewel, so let's send that. Might as well. Alright, that looks good. Thus completes yet another mission. One thing I didn't do at the end of last episode. So we had about 3,000 science. We bought these 3. This is the last one remaining. And just to point something out, we've got more than 500 science waiting for us. Let's go and take a look at some of these. Number 1, let's take a look at Duna. I'll show you just how worth these mobile data processing labs are. I think Duna didn't have a lot of data on it, but then again, I think I might have topped it up with some, so this is probably going to be close to 500. At least halfway there, I would say. There we go. All right. Yeah, we got to 500. Okay, let's transmit that. And look at that, we got like another 500 practically. That's because it took 4 years to get to Duna. You just have this stuff waiting here. Alright. To the tracking station, we're gonna take a look at what we have around Eve as well. Eve should have some data available. I think what we're gonna do next is we're going to start getting some Kerbals landed on each celestial body. Let's just take a look at Eve here, though. There it is. We have a science orbiter on Eve named the Evening. Let's take a look at that one. Then we're going to look at that Sentinel mission, because I know it's got 100 and some odd years, but we really should take care of that as soon as we can. As soon as we possibly can. Let's take a look at these guys. How much science you got? Tell me you got a lot. Alright. Not a terrible amount, but, you know, it's worth writing home for. Alright, there we go. Oh. Plus a little bit. Okay. I mean, that's reasonable. Alrighty. Back to the Space Center. So now we've got well over 1,000 science. We'll finish up this this research. And that's it. Boom. Game essentially complete. We still got to land some Kerbals on a few places, but that's all the science research that we have. It's entirely completed now, which is pretty cool. So we've done all the research we possibly can. Let's put it to some use. 16 and 14. What is that orbit? Let's take a look. I want to see approximately how far out we're going. I think it was somewhere midway between Kerbin and Duna. Though I could be mistaken, it could have been a bit further out there. It is not going to show me. Just switch to some debris or something. That should show me. If it loads, thank you. Show me the map, if you don't mind, and if you do mind, then just do it anyway. There it is. Alright, so it's actually between Kerbin and Eve, it looks like. Do I have anything on that track? I thought I had something on that track, but I guess I don't. Is that this guy? That's a comm thingy. That's a comm thingy. That's an interceptor. I think I might be able to adjust the orbit of this guy. Oh, I'm not sure. No, that's not the one. Oh well. That's on Kerbin's track. We need something that's closer to this. I mean, these comm thingies are pretty damn close. That's an asteroid miner, polar orbit, comm thingy, R2B2. Come on, Sentinel. There it is. I should just go about rename every single one of these things because I'm never going to remember the names. Sentinel. How close is the orbit of this guy? This guy's got plenty of liquid fuel to adjust his orbit. It's roughly on Kerbin, it looks like. No, that's not. That's not what it is. Okay, so the orbit adjustment is pretty big for this guy. Yeah, it's... Well, let's go back to the Space Center. We'll just relaunch another Sentinel that's exactly identical to that one. And this time we'll just plop it somewhere between Duna and Kerbin. That should be enough to accomplish that mission. Just to reiterate, over the next couple of weeks, schedule is going to be hectic. My final exams are December 13th-ish, and Kerbal Space Program just crashed. Let's get a nice clear shot of that. There we go. Yep. Well, thank you so much, Kerbal. I don't need to open that folder, I guess. Huh. Well then. That kind of sucks. Let's try it again. I don't think it updated, did it? They may have pushed an update recently. It really sucks that this takes a long time for this to load. I'm going to especially hope that auto-saved. I'm pretty sure it did because I went back to the Space Center. Usually it auto-saves. Anyway, perfect time to discuss les weekly plans. So like I said, final exam, it's going to be on the 13th, I think. Which, after that, I can do the live streaming again. It's just going to be a little bit uncertain for the next, 13 or so days. Because I got a lot of studying to do. It's, I don't even know what to expect for some of these exams because they haven't given us a single assessment in that class, making the exam worth 100% of our final mark. So that's going to be... much interest. Much interesting. Tell me you saved, my friend. Let's try that Sentinel mission again. This time, if you don't mind, I would appreciate it if Kerbal Space Program doesn't crash. Alright. Let's get that Sentinel up there. Almost crashed again. Where's Sentinel? There it is. Only 83,000. Wow. Alright. What are these? These are 2G antennas. These antennas are worthless. I got something better. Where are they? 100 Gs. That's this one, isn't it? Yes, it is. $100G antennas. There we go. That won't cause any issues. Alright, fingers crossed. Let's hope Kerbal Space Program doesn't crash again. And, ourselves lined up. How's that orbit gonna look anyway? Oh, well, lovely. It's disappeared, hasn't it? It was somewhere between Kerbin and Duna, I know that much. So we're gonna have to take off in the morning. Alright. There ought to be pretty close, and we'll just go straight up. Kick it. Ooh, she's heavy. Don't want to say that. This is one heavy one. We got the heavies, as they say. So where this Sentinel is going, I have no clue, because for some reason it's not showing on my map right now. Which is very disappointing. Anyway. Let this go. Alright. Once we get high enough, that specific impulse should even out to something a little bit more substantial. Currently, it's a little insubstantial. Reach the designated orbit around the Sun. That's the designated orbit around the Sun. It should be showing us that, but it's not. But apogee, perigee, it's showing those. I guess I can kind of go based off of that, can't I? Alright, that specific impulse is making its way through now. That's better. I should just keep it like that. It is going to switch from surface to orbital, and the second it does that, this thing's going to flip around like crazy. So we'll keep it just pointed at this particular direction. Gyro stable. The gyro stabilizer. Alright. Actually, that's pretty close to our orbit. How's this looking? Looking alright. Looking okay. Guess we can point at this now. Point at it and laugh. Haha. And there we go. Not quite enough to get out of Kerbin's sphere of influence, but pretty far ahead, I'd say. Let's get her going. Extend a few solars. Make sure we don't run out of les electricités, as they say in Germany. Alright. This still has actually quite a ways to go. That's impressive. How's this doing? This can't track objects while it's moving. And it can't log observation data right now because it's moving. That's an interesting little model that they set up there. I gotta say, I mean, it's fairly detailed. This graphic on the front looks like ass, but the rest of it looks relatively decent. So once we get into this orbit, like, I can't really plan it because you can't actually see where it is, but somewhere right in between Kerbin and Duna, that's where our Sentinel's got to be sitting. So that's what we're going to be aiming for. Of course, we just got to wait for this to make its way out there. Shouldn't be too long now. Should be just basically we punched this thing off of the ground. We didn't even bother with an orbit. We just kept punching it. Just punch it as hard as you can. Eventually, it'll reach an escape trajectory. There we go. All right, there it is. Orbit here, about 19 days. Not bad. So long as we got electricity, which we do. Plenty of solar. And plenty of communications thanks to these nice little relay antennas here. This is actually going to act as like a secondary relay to those to those comm thingies that we've got in orbit. This thing's it's gonna be on a similar orbit also. So that should be nice. All right, here we go. We should have... There it is. All right, perfect. So our ascending node is 0 degrees. That's good. That's actually very close to where we are right now. So we're going to go over to here, as a matter of fact. A lot of maneuver there. We'll bring it out. Just enough. Just enough. There we are. Just enough. That ought to be pretty close. Wow, full minute of burn. That's going to be... It'd be nice if it was only a full minute, but I think a lot of times this miscalculates how much fuel it's going to require. That electric charge is going a bit crazy, but it looks like it's holding together at least. Hey, there we go. All right. Not at all close to where we want to be pointing. Let's go. That looks good. Like I said before, these Sentinel missions are basically free money. Like, this is about a $100,000 spacecraft. I mean, it's going to pay out like 1.3 million once it reaches target. I'd say that's a fair trade. 100% I'd say that's a fair trade. Oh man, it's December and I haven't gone hiking yet. I don't know why. I really want to go winter hiking. The only thing is it's like so friggin' busy with exams and whatnot. Like, I haven't gone hiking in months. This is the perfect kind of weather for it too. It's like, it's snowy. Man, that'd be so nice. I don't know, I might be the only one who likes winter hiking, but I think it'd be pretty fun. I think it'd be pretty fun to camp out. You know, nice winter camp. Alright, how's that apogee looking? That's pretty close, I'd say. I'd say that's relatively decent. We'll warp to this location, and we'll add a little maneuver here to bring it into spec. Once it's in spec, we'll be good. Just make sure you don't lose any electricity here. Make sure you're fully powered. Usually putting it normal and anti-normal when you're in orbit of the sun pretty much ensures that that at all points in your orbit you will have some electricity, because these solar panels rotate around to track the sun. But it would appear as though I have not done that in this instance. So we're just going to have to hope that these guys stay... You can see occasionally they're getting blocked. We'll just have to hope that they stay line of sight, basically. I'm not sure if anybody else has heard of this, but IBM is doing some big drone giveaway. Which, I'm not really a drone dude. There's a lot of difficult rules and regulations here in Canada about drone flight. But I mean, it's interesting. It's nice to see a company kind of putting that foot forward for the further development of their products. Of course, it does like a little couple of tricks and stuff. In the research lab, they've got something kind of similar to that. They're doing drone research for automated whatever and thingy. So let's keep this going just a wee bit here. We want to see that perigee hit where we want it to go there. All right, that ought to be close enough. All right, so we've hit target orbit. We now need to map 19 asteroids, which will apparently happen passively. As I said, we want to make sure that we're keeping this thing powered to keep some electricity in there. So pointing at, in this case, anti-normal. That ought to keep us going. Start object tracking. All right. So why is it tracking stuff that's passing Duna? Is it just because its orbit is so close to Duna? Like, it's closer to Kerbin than it is to Duna, so why is it tracking asteroids for Duna, I wonder? Elu is the next big mission. That's going to be a big one. I'm going to try and... I might try ejecting a spacecraft from orbit, or from the sun. Put it on an eject from the sun trajectory. You can use Joule for that because it's, you know, ultra massive. From the surface of Duna, yeah, we can do that. From the surface of Eve, I'm pretty sure we can do that. The surface of Minimus, we can do that. Free money here, boys. Free money. Plant a flag on Eve, not gonna happen. Alright, let's just, let's get those done then. Science data, surface, Minimus. Assuming this doesn't crash. Where's Rover Boy? What is this? That's Minimus thingy. I'm pretty sure this is Rover Boy, but I can't click on Rover Boy. I can only click on his debris. Hold on, what is this debris, anyway? Oh, jeez. Okay, there it is. Let's get rid of that debris. I don't want it. I want Rover Boy. Is this Rover Boy? It's possible that I just destroyed Rover Boy. No, this is Rover Boy. Hey, how you doing, Rover Boy? What the hell is that thing? Look! Oh well. I'm gonna rename you here. Rover Delivery System Relay. It's Rover Boy. Come on, what are you talking about? Give me some of that there science data if you don't mind, boy. What do you got? You got some pressure for me? Yeah, transmit it, why not? Needed science data from the surface of Minimus. Apparently that doesn't count. Come on. Ah, crap. Rover Boy is no longer connected. Hold on, we'll fast forward it. He'll be in range soon enough. Gotta be. Don't worry, Rover Boy. Jeez, okay, there we go. Alright, let's just transmit that now. Looking for that check mark, boy. Alright. Now we need the surface of Eve. So let's head over there. Where's Eve? Come on, Eve. Not the debris flying around Eve. We've got something on the surface, I'm pretty sure. There it is. There she is. Let's get some science data. Free money, boy. Alright. That Sentinel mission ought to be tracking stuff. Wow. This does look really awesome, by the way. Look at that. Sunrise on Eve. This guy, you've got some science stuff. I don't necessarily want to review. I want to take a new. Log some seismic data there. There's that check mark. Bada bada bing. Alright, now to Duna to get some surface science data from Duna. Oops. Eve was pretty. Can Duna steal the show, so to speak? Friggin' Duna debris. There we go. Let's go to Jabberoo on the surface of Duna. There's, of course, if it loads. Let's take a look-see. Alright, why are you sideways? I'm listening. No idea why it's sideways like that. Alright, that's all three of those. Awesome. That's all three of those. Back to the Space Center. So we just completed 3 missions in the course of about 3 minutes. I mean, you get to a certain level in the game where it's like, I don't know, maybe we should just start from scratch. Got everything unlocked. We've got, look at this, practically unlimited money. Space around Minimus. I mean, these are all free money, basically. I just don't want to go for another heavy asteroid that's going to bollocks up and take, like, 20 missions. Hey! No, we got this. I thought we didn't. Okay. What we can do now, we can do strategies in the administration building, since we've basically accomplished everything. So we can start selling the science. Hey, hello. Graphics glitch much? What is this? Quick buck from selling science. So, yeah, minus 215 science, but plus 9,000 funds. That's actually not worth much at all. Astronaut complex, we should hire some more people. Alright, before we hire anyone, we're going to upgrade this facility. Okay, unlimited active and can do EVs and whatever. That doesn't need to be upgraded. Look at this, this is level 2. It's almost useless to upgrade that. I still haven't upgraded this thing to full. That's fully upgraded. That's fully upgraded. So most of my buildings aren't actually fully upgraded. Alright, we'll upgrade this guy. There, now it's at the max level. Now let's hire some peeps. Alright, the next one's going to cost us 150k. So we better make it worthwhile. Do we want a scientist? Do we want an engineer? Increase resource converter efficiency. I mean, we really don't need more science at this point. Who's the engineers here? Resource converter efficiency ends up, I think, winning. This one's got more G-force. Let's enlist. Alright, next one's at 169 something. But yeah, I think that's all we need. Let's start thinking, what's our next mission gonna be? We've got so much stuff that we've accomplished here. There's just nothing new that requires completion at this moment. I don't know. For the rest of this episode, let's just make an airplane. As for the heck of it, we're going to make an airplane. We're going to land on that far island again. First of all, in terms of airplanes, what do we have? The little Nick plane. Alright, let's make a new plane. Let's make a new one. We're going to make this an MK2. It's going to look nice, trust me. Y'all can trust me, can't you? This is just liquid fuel. Good. So when we're designing this, our center of gravity is going to be an essential consideration. We need something that's going to break off into these bicouplers. There we go. Nice. Looking good. Alright. So we need to consider where our C of G is going to be once this empties out. Speaking of which, wings. Our wings will also hold fuel. Small delta. Oh, that looks pretty cute. Something bigger. Something more wingly. This is a bigger delta wing. Alright, I can see that. So we'll do the delta wings. We'll put them way at the back here. Just because we can. These don't hold fuel, so we're good. some... Ah, this is the one that holds fuel. Okay, so let's I don't know, put it like that. That one looks so weird. That does give me an idea, though. We're gonna do like a V-tail type of deal. These small delta wings. Sound like so. Alright. So now... Where is it? We take some of these guys. Yeah, that'll work. Stick them on wherever they happen to go. Oh wow, look at that. That'll work. Alright. This is insane control authority. Probably much outside the realm of what is necessary. We want a canard. Or a winglet. Same basic principle. There we go. Alright, now we just need some strong engines. There's a nacelle which takes in air. This is supersonic intake. Come on, we need... there, pre-cooler. Does this actually do anything? It's just a resource. It doesn't actually do anything, does it? It doesn't say what efficiency it does. These guys off to the side there. Check it. Looks okay. It looks decent anyway. Do we feed it through a pre-cooler just for the heck of it? I mean... No, that looks terrible. We're going to make use of these Rapier engines. Automatic switching, alright. All we need now is some landing gear, and we're good for a test flight. Let's, some small landing... Small gear at the front. Put a couple of, I don't know, medium or large. Medium large pizza, please. On the, oops. There we go. On the rear there. Alright, that looks decent. Alright. How's our C of G relative to our aerodynamic? Oh, that's perfect. Take down the fuel. Hopefully that balances it out well enough. I'm just going to call it Superplane. It's a very creative name, I know. Let's just see how this Superplane goes. It's taking off from a runway that is 110% not designed to carry something like this. So, yeah, that'll be fun. What do you think? Call it in the chat now whether you think this thing's going to actually fly. What mode are these in? These are in air breathing. Okay. Alright. Doing just fine. Gripes, that is loud. Look at us go. 170. Come on. Jeez, this is loud. Look at this thing, though. Friggin' 500 meters per second in atmosphere. That's well supersonic. Oh my god, we're gonna break 1,000. Look at this thing. You can barely control it. It's all over the friggin' map. Okay. We could really use some air brakes, I think. Oh boy. Alright, so we accidentally killed them. But that's useful information right there. So we need air brakes. Definitely. In case we ever want to stop. Also need a quieter engine. But that'll be... this engine will do just fine. Where's the air brakes? Aerodynamics, probably. Alright, let's put some air brakes on here. That's a good spot. That's a good spot. So, yeah, deploy these. Burp. Burp. Alright, those will hopefully help to slow it down. Anything else? I suppose this canard is... We should limit the authority on that to, like, yeah, 10%. Should do that for just about everything on here, like 50% maybe. So 50. Alright, we'll try this with limited control authority because this thing's absolutely beast mode. Once again, we're going to try and break the sound barrier, and then we'll try braking really, really hard and see what happens. Putting those air brakes only on the top seems like a mistake. I think we're going to want to put them on the bottom, too. Anyway, go, guys, go. Alright, getting a bit loud here, but we can't really help that, can we? That was close. Alright. That was very close. Alright, heading towards the island. Straight towards it. Let's see how fast we can go. And we'll slam on the brakes. Alright, we're at the island. We're, hit the air brakes there. Whoa, boy. Okay. They both lost consciousness. Ah, Jeb's back. Hey, Jeb. Don't look outside now. But, yeah. Let's, so those air brakes are not quite what I thought. They actually account for moment. So, let's put them on the bottom as well. That'll help to keep that, that moment from killing them, hopefully. And is that it? I mean, maybe we could get slightly less powerful engines, but what fun is that? Right? I mean, we could get Wheezy or Panther engine. Actually, Panther looks pretty cool. How much thrust does this guy get? 107. But I mean, the Rapier can go outside of the atmosphere. The only thing is we don't have Oxidizer anyway. So that's kind of a good point. And let's do it anyway. This time we'll keep it on the full time, I guess. I don't know. Break it at the end as usual. I mean, I've never really done in-atmosphere flight in Kerbal Space Program. I've always just done orbital spacecraft. So this is kind of new territory for me. Damn, those engines are loud. Like, it's not... Yeah, that's really loud. There's got to be a way to turn that down. I'm gonna, like, 40%. How's that? A little better? So yeah, I've never really done in-atmosphere flight in Kerbal. I've always done spacecraft. So this is a bit of new territory for me. Look at these guys, man. That surface velocity is insane. I wonder how fast this can actually go. Let's brake. Brake. Okay, so it really does not like to brake. We'll have to keep that in mind. But I am curious to see how fast this can actually go. So let's crank it full blast this time and just keep going and going and going until we eventually run out of fuel. You can authority limit these as well. Let's just keep her going straight. We're going to see how fast these guys can go. Okay, I am... Oops. Really... How far can I can put that at 23. So we're going to see just how fast is fast. I think I have an idea to help with this too. Because way back in the day, they used to break the speed of sound by going up really high in the atmosphere, where particles are really far apart. You can break the sound barrier in the upper atmosphere a lot easier because there's less particles kind of forcing that drag on you. Then once you're already going supersonic, it's not too difficult to maintain that, so you can go into thicker atmosphere and you're just as good. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go way up in the atmosphere here, where it's a lot easier to go fast without getting killed. Or without getting your efficiency killed, I should say. Look at that. Alright. Traveling at close to 900 meters per second. Alright, we're at the limit there. Let's bring her nose way down there. Whoopsie. Well, that ain't good, is it? Okay, we lost one of our... Okay, we just might as well shut them both off. Yeah, this is what we call not a good condition to be in. See if we can't point that prograde there, possibly. Thank you, if you don't mind. All right. Still going up, though. There's not enough air in this upper atmosphere for them. Oh, there is. Okay, whoopsie. We lost this engine. It flamed out. Air combustion failed, flame out. So we flamed out one of the engines. The other engine still works somehow. Someone doesn't mind explaining that. How's this? The intake is dead on that one. Intake is dead on this one. So we're just going to have to basically ride this out until we get into thicker atmosphere again. That was maybe a bit short-sighted of me. Oh well. We'll just warp for now. Should be in lower atmosphere pretty soon. Hopefully. Are we getting close? Either of you? Alright, we're good. Hey! You! What the hell are you doing? Come on, you've got air intake. Why did you shut down? You son of a... Stupid engine. You shut down. Look at you. God damn it. We've messed up. Alright, the other one's back. Sort of. Come on, you. There we go. Up. Not quite. Okay, that was mostly a failure. Ah, there we go. Just what I wanted to see. Alright, you're both good now. Let's try and, I don't know, maybe keep ourselves from dying. Uh-oh. We're gonna hit the ground. Come on, you. Alright, just don't hit the ground, that's all. Alright, we're good. We're good, look at this. 1,000 meters per second. I'd say that's pretty successful. How fast can we possibly go in this? That's what we're gonna find out here. So we're... what is it? Speed of sound is like 340. Right now sitting around Mach 4.7, close to Mach 5. That's about where it tops out, it looks like. Holy crap. We're gonna start breaking apart, actually. Let's start slowing down there. So we got up to about Mach 5, which it's pretty good. Man, look at this. This friggin... thing's just ripping itself to shreds, practically. Wow. We still got plenty of liquid fuel, too. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do like a backflip sort of deal. We're going to head back to Kerbin. Just give it a bit of time, let her slow down a bit there. And head back to Kerbin, we're going to try for a landing. Hello there. Yugo 31. No mission, just having fun. So we've basically unlocked all the science and all the missions. Last episode we did a trip to Jewel. This time I figured I haven't actually ever done in-atmosphere stuff in Kerbin or Kerbal Space Program, so that's what we're doing today. If we don't get stuck, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on. Pull that nose over. Alright, there we go. And let's flip around. Alright. Looking good. The only thing that this spacecraft is, I shouldn't call it a spacecraft, the only thing that this airplane is missing is a bombing bay. So we could take out Kerbal. Could take out Kerbal Space Center while we're at it. This should take us right back home. Alright. So we're gonna see if we can land there as well. Which, how close are we anyway? We are not quite tracking the right trajectory, I'd say. I think I should be going more 270. I'm angled wrong. Let's just budge that over slightly there. There we go. Alright. That looks better, I think. Might want to turn that down so we're not going... Actually, yeah, let's see how fast we can get there. That's kind of the point of this mission, see how much of the envelope we can push before we rip it. Alright. Breaking a new land speed record here. Uh-oh. One of our engines blew out. Crap. Okay, it's back. Alright, so we're gonna fly over this building and we're gonna try and buzz it, I think. Oh jeez. Quit burning out engines. Come on, this thing got up to Mach 5 without any issues, and then suddenly now the engines are giving me trouble. Ah, jeez. That is... what are you doing? Intake's just fine. More than enough flow. Or whatever. Alright. I'm gonna try and buzz this building at like Mach... what are we at? Mach 4? Come on. Come on, you. Well, 20k. I mean, it'd still break a few windows. Just that it's, not as many windows broken as I would have hoped. Darn. Oh boy. Well, there's the edge of the envelope for you. You're 1.9 kilometers above the building. Wow. Superplane debris, that's going to hit the ground at 1.9, I bet. Let's watch it. On its way. And 1.9 hit the water. Oh, 2. Wow. It got all the way to 2. Oh, well, I think they lost consciousness before they died, though. Let's see. Does it say where they lose consciousness? It doesn't appear to say where they lost consciousness. Well, I don't know. Hopefully they lost consciousness before they exploded. Otherwise, I've just done a very horrible thing. Anyway, that looks like it's going to be it for this episode. I don't know when I'm going to be back. As I said, final exams and whatnot. Probably December 13th, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm the 404 guy, 7HE404GUI. Thanks for everyone who showed up. Feel free to subscribe, follow, etc. Doesn't really matter in the end. I don't get paid for this. But keep on having a good day anyway. Have a great day, and keep on rocking. I'm out. Bye-bye. And thus we have learned why they call it the sound barrier. Jebediah Kerman was discovered deliriously rambling along the shores of Kerbin a few hours later. His co-pilot was, for some reason, asleep in the control room. No Kerbals were harmed in the making of this episode.